Hey, chickies. Firstly, I just wanted to say thank you so much for all of your lovely, kind words on my previous mani. Look, I wasn't trying to be self-depreciating or, woe is me, that sort of stuff. But I really do appreciate all of your kind words. Like, I've considered myself a bit of a realist, so if I don't like something, I will let you know. If I don't think it's up to par, I will let you know. But I really do appreciate the lovely things that you guys said on my previous mani. You were so kind and very, very lovely. I just love you. You're just wonderful. Anyway, that's it. That's all I want to say. You just made me really happy. Let's get stuck into Supernatural for the 31-day challenge. Now, I decided to do unicorn because that's like totally a supernatural being, right? Oh, Anyway, let's get into it. I really hope you like it. So I started off by painting my pinky and my index using Fool's Gold by Picture Polish. It is a beautiful, beautiful blue polish with smatterings of gold glitter all through it. It's just delicious. It was created in combination or conjunction with Samisaurus or the Nailosaurus. She is a very talented nail artist and I just love this polish so much. I've used it before, but it's really cool. Middle nails are painted with OPI's Alpine Snow, my favourite white polish. It's delicious. To create the background on my two middle nails, I'm using my e.l.f. concealer brush again. These are so cheap. I think in the US they sell for like $1 each. They're so cheap. So for the middle nails, I'm using a combination of the two colours, the Fool's Gold by Picture Polish and OPI's Alpine Snow, and just using my e.l.f. concealer brush, smattering that about, making it look like kind of like a cloudy sky, but not, and but yes. Anyway, you can see what I'm doing. I'm in a funny mood today, so watch out. So next we're going to move on to the preparation of the paints for the rainbow. I'm using matte white acrylic craft paint first, and then I'm also using these neat little neon paint pots in pink, blue and yellow. These were bought for my birthday from the stylish nail art shop owner, Joanna. I don't know where you can buy them. She doesn't sell them in her shop. I think she just went out to the shops and bought them and then sent them to me from Japan. So they're quite thin. They're not super, super thin, but they are a lot thinner than the other acrylic craft paint that I use. I'm adding about 5 or 6 drops to each of the wells because I want them to be quite thin, almost like watercolor, but not at the same time. Now I'm also adding a couple of drops to the white, but not too many, probably about 4 or 5. Remember that that starts off a lot thicker than the other three. To paint the initial shape of the rainbow, I'm going to be using this little angled brush I bought from a craft store. It's just, I don't even know if you can buy these online, but this is what it says on the handle. I'll be using the slightly watered down white acrylic craft paint, and the reason for that is so that the neon paint will actually stand out on the nail over the blue base. So using that watered down white acrylic craft paint, I'm just going to be painting the general shape of the rainbow, starting on one nail and finishing it on the other. Once you have that done, you can do any cleanup if you want to. You can clean up as you go or not. I tend to like to clean up as I go most of the time. I don't know why. Anyway, so to paint the colours on the rainbow, I'm using my maxi brush from the Stylish Nail Art Shop. Now this, as you know, rainbow only has 3 colours. So we're starting off with the pink, and basically you want to make the line as so that's 1/3 of the rainbow, then the yellow will be another third, and then the blue will be another third, creating a whole. Look, you learn maths here. That's great. That's about all the fractions I know. I'm really bad at maths. So next we're moving on to the yellow. Then finally the last stripe, which is the blue stripe. So after doing all of that, I decided that the pink was a little too bright. So what I did was I came in with a little bit of the watered down white paint and then sort of muted that out a bit. Then came back in with a little bit more of the pink and sort of mixed them on the nail so it was more sort of like a softer pink. I think it worked. So next we're going to add the unicorn, and yes, I'm so not going to paint that. So I'm using these really cool little decals from Shop Kiki. Details will be in the description box down below. As per usual, just soak them in water for a couple of seconds, pull it out, slide the decal off the backing paper, and then place it on your nail. Done. Simple. Doesn't that make your life so much easier? So next I'm going to use my dotting tool from Picture Polish and create some little clouds at the end of each of the rainbows. And now next, to add these little sparkly, they're like little sparkles, I guess. Not stars per se, but more like making it look like the rainbow is sparkling. So white acrylic craft paint just on the end of a paintbrush, and then using a fine detail brush, create these kind of little stars. And you can create as many as you like, make them as big or as small as you like, and just put them in random places on the rainbow and in the sky as well. Now once I had done that, I decided that there needed to be another cloud just underneath the unicorn to make it look like the unicorn was actually bouncing around in the clouds. Once everything is dry, you want to seal it all in with a good quality top coat. I'm using Seche Vite as per usual. And that's it for this one. I really hope you liked it, and thank you so much again for being so lovely on my previous tutorial. That was so nice of you all. I just loved it. Anyway, here's a close-up of this one. Next up I have to be inspired by a tutorial. I've already got one in mind, so I really hope it turns out. Anyway, thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye chickies. Oh, and thank you for subscribing, and thanks for that delicious thumbs up. Bye.